Marginalize me till I'm out of my moment. Halfway. You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway. I've been doing this more than you. You ain't got. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't been doing the education. You ain't been doing the education. You don't have the answers though, because you trying to give me advice about something. You ain't got the answer. You ain't spent $13 million of your own money trying to empower yourself.
Yes, but I spent hundreds of thousands and
it ain't no Ralph though. It ain't Ralph left. And it ain't no Ralph though. It ain't Ralph left. What's the name of your clothing line? We don't know. And it ain't no Ralph though. It ain't Ralph left. And it ain't no Ralph though. It ain't Ralph left. And it ain't no Ralph though. It ain't Ralph left. And it ain't no Ralph though. It ain't Ralph left. What's the name of your clothing line? We don't know. Google. Now who's gonna be the Medici family and stand up and let me create more? Or do you want to marginalize me till I'm out of my moment? Halfway. You ain't got that. answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway. I've been doing this more than you. You ain't got. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't been doing the education. You ain't been doing the education. You don't have the answers though, because you trying to give me advice about something. You ain't got the answer. You ain't spent $13 million of your own money trying to empower yourself.
Yes, but I spent hundreds of thousands and doing.
And it ain't no Ralph though. It ain't Ralph though. And it ain't no Ralph though. It ain't Ralph though. What's the name of your clothing line? We don't know. And it ain't no Ralph though. It ain't Ralph though. It ain't no Ralph though. It ain't Ralph though. And it ain't no Ralph though. It ain't Ralph though. And it ain't no Ralph though. It ain't Ralph though. What's the name of your clothing line? We don't know.
Oops. There's like two things going on right there. What's up, Zen enthusiasts? What up, Lita? Welcome to the show. Da 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 da. Turn the down. Yes, sir. All right, there we go. Let's go. We lit. Yo, what's up, YouTube? What's up, cyberspace? How's it going, internet land? This your boy, Crypto Bruh, aka More World Peace, the DJ / producer, coming back again. Had to give a little shout out to that track right there, the Kanye remix. I need to go. I mean, I had that out. Actually, it might be an NFT somewhere. But yeah, man, this is why I'm excited for XENblocks. Also excited for Zen Maps. We're gonna start putting data in the blockchain. But yeah, that specific jam, you know, I made that and I had to give it a quick tribute because I didn't know that interview turned 10 years old yesterday. It's kind of crazy. Like this feels like this came out yesterday. And yeah, that little bit that I played in the beginning, it's just something I made. I really like this. This is one of my favorite era Kanye West, bro. The Yeezy Kanye, when he was really trying to break through the mainstream and really trying to get corporate to recognize him as an artist and not as just like someone in the background. Pinnacle moment in hip hop history. So had to give a little bit of a shout outs to that, man. But yeah. Thanks for showing up to the stream. We're doing this a little earlier. Usually I'm, you know, coming in live an hour from now. What up, Denty? What up, Denty? I hear he hit me with the yo. Usually we're coming a little later, but today I'm gonna go watch a movie matinee. So, you know, I'll be living my life, my G. So still want to give some updates because a lot of shit has happened in the last 24 hours. And it's pretty impactful stuff in the Zen ecosystem that's probably gonna shape maybe how the week is gonna go. So one of the things that I haven't really been keeping, you know, alive, or not alive, but like I haven't been talking about, is other Zens outside of Zen. But we do have something cooking that's gonna start making people look at these other Zens for possibly, you know, trying to scrape the ground using Zen token to port over some energy. So let's just talk about it. Let's get into it. Let me go ahead and bring them up. XENIFY. So yesterday, XENIFY started doing some of their publications about what's going on, and it looks like they're going to be releasing their mainnet. So their Genesis launch. Again, the crazy cuckoo thing being in the Zen network is that everything is everywhere. So what that means is Zen is launched on 13 different chains. So since it's on 13 different chains, It's one of those rare. It's actually one of the only tokens outside of like a USDC or a USDT, or even a DAI, and ETH. There's specific tokens that have that mindset that, hey, this token is a token or is a representation of mainnet somewhere, right? Like Chainlink. Like if I'm on Solana trading Chainlink tokens, I'm under the impression I'm trading Chainlink from ETH. And that's how far the branding for Chainlink reaches. It extends over blockchains into others, but not everything can do that. And again, it's Chainlink. It's been here for a long time. So it's nothing new. It's even harder if your brand fucking new, right? So looking at that type of challenge, this is something I like about XENIFY and them bootstrapping themselves to Zen. Zen is on 13 chains, so expanding yourself and your influence isn't hard. If you're using the Zen token, you actually, the first step of the dev operations is, where do I want to be, right? Do I want to be on Eve? Do I want to be on Polygon? Blah blah blah. XENIFY, again, they are. Let's bring up their website. We use it all the time. It's the only way to swap, truthfully. But yeah, basically, they offer that aggregated multi-cross-chain swap that you're looking for, right? You're looking to go from ETH to Cosmos or Ethereum to Avalanche, Pulse Chain to Doge. XENIFY is it has partnered with a bunch of different like different exchanges. So it's all one big web, right? That's kind of like the goal here. And I think in cross-chain aggregation, the goal is to truthfully be integrated into everything. So then that way you are the one stop. That's why 1inch hit so hard when it first came out, because it brought together everything. And it was like, oh, cool, I don't have to go anywhere. But then it got so hot, you can't even use 1inch in America without a VPN. In some parts of America, I should say. But, and I don't really know why. I think it's just because they're Russian. That might be why you can't use 1inch. Actually, I don't know. So you might need to Google it. But for now, we got XENIFY. Again, coming in hot. And they, here, let's look at it. So they have all these chains that they support. And right now, I guess I have the Hex token up because, you can't get Hex from Uniswap, but you can use XENIFY to get Hex if you wanted to buy some of this, because you're saying, hey, I'm still down for 555, Then you could come over here and do your swappity wops. And you'll see here they have the aggregation set up for you. They tell you every route that it can come from, as well as the fee, right? And this is cool. It's one stop. But what's fun about XENIFY is it's branded in Zen. So what that means is there's actually no Zen on Arbitrum. So this is pretty bizarre. This is actually like Zen's first appearance on Arbitrum, because we haven't released. Yeah, see, I don't even have the chain on my MetaMask. Let's add it. But yeah, so Zen is not on Arbitrum, but their XENIFY's mainnet token is going to be released there, and then it's going to be released on other places as well. But I haven't really dug in on that part, So I'm just checking out Arbitrum, because I'm just going with the flow with these things. I think that's like another thing that's good too with the layer, burn layers, whatever we're gonna call them, proof of burns, in the Zen world that are leveraging Zen's success for their brand, right? And again, the success that Zen has organically is it's on 13 different chains, and there's networks that you don't have to set up. You just can port energy, or you can use the Zen token over there to get things rolling. This is the beauty of what's happening here. So we're gonna keep tapping it. Boom. All right. So definitely follow them on X. They have some very informative videos, content about what's going on here. Let's see here. Curious what V-Zen is and how to acquire it? Don't worry. Ugh. That's how I read them shits. Don't worry. All right, cool. Our first burn okay, my bad. Hold on. Our first Burnamental, I see you, video is here to guide you. We'll explore V-Zen and demonstrate how Zenians can actively participate in V-Zen burning auctions on Arbitrum. Access across 10 EVM chains. Don't miss the fantastic chance to learn about burning your Zen on a hyper secure asset or hyper scarce asset. So I will go and watch this video, but I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. If you're a Zenian, you shouldn't have to learn about what's the burn. Well, how does this help me? Right. Okay. Sounds like you guys are helping with the deflation. So let's see the direction, because I don't want to burn my Zen for something that's going to be mismanaged. And luckily we've been using XENIFY. This is why I'm like, okay, this is something I don't believe will mismanage my burn. Kind of why I'm safe talking about it. And yeah, it doesn't have that many. So there's like 1 million on each chain that they're out on. So they're on 10 different chains. This is how they gonna do it. So let's look at it. So right here, this is the layout for the 10 chains. Oh damn, they didn't add a pulse chain. I thought that was there. They're gonna have a meeting later, or like a Twitter Spaces, just to kind of keep throwing shit out there before I start diving in. But yeah, there's gonna be a Twitter Spaces today at 5, so you might want to tune in on that. If questions come up, I don't really know anything. I'm not shilling this shit. I'm just discovering it, and what a weekend then to start having new things show up. Right when I've been screaming there's something going on the chart, it's just trading sideways. It's basically a stable coin at this point. So it's fun to see new things coming out, and these new things are also, well, this new thing specifically is tying in extra stuff with chains I have Zen on. So I'm happy. Finally, let me do something with this moonbeam. But so here we go. Let's read this. V-Zen burners. V-Zen enables participants from different EVM chains with the Zen ecosystem to participate in a daily burn auction. V-Zen is generated by burning Zen native tokens from any of the top 10 supporting chains in the Zen ecosystem. Whenever a holder burns native Zen from one of these chains, the transaction is recorded in the burn record. The following is a detailed list of supported EVM chains, each with its corresponding identifier and the ratio for a single V-Zen. And this is why, like, I opened this up real quick with P.o.P. So we're probably seeing this green candle over here in Optimism Zen, and there's not that much Optimism Zen. Like, yeah, hopefully you guys have been minting this stuff. Talked about it a little bit, and then I was also saying a strategy would be max minting. Like, well, now like everything is shrunken, right? It's a lot smaller. We're more days into this, but buying this token isn't that bad as well. Kind of crazy that there's not louder voices talking about it. Everyone's focused on vXEN, which makes sense because it's the biggest weight out of all the Zens, right? If it's an 80-20 split when it comes to XEN allocation, then yes, you want to be burning ETH Zen because that's going to be giving you a bigger piece of the pie in a sense. Everything else, you got to be burning a shit ton because everyone's burning because it's cheaper to make, right? So it could be 10 times more. So if they're burning 100 million Zen, well, I would say at this point they're burning 100 billion Zen. So if they're burning 100 billion Zen on ETH, then on these subchains you would need to be burning 100 trillion Zen, right? Just so you can stay ahead of these, ahead of the curve. If you want to weigh them out together, that's kind of what it would be like. So again, XENIFY, it's an aggregated exchange. If you haven't used it, you should try it out. You can swap Zens in between each other. So I can get Zen from the ETH side of things and move it to Binance Chain if I wanted to, Moonbeam if I wanted to. They don't have liquidity pools, so it's not like Uniswap where it's a DEX. It's just an aggregator that brings you to the best price possible on the internet within their partners. So they have partners, and then they also use decentralized exchanges, and that's where we're getting this from, this exchange. Okay, so let's go ahead and just look at like Avalanche. So you'll see here I got my XEN, and this is what I mean by you can swap in between both of them. Now the fee on this is looking nuts, and that's because the fee on ETH right now is looking nuts. 65 Gwei, oh way. So yeah, that's why that is like that. Jeez. But yeah, this is basically, long story short, XENIFY, we've used it, I've used it. If you haven't used it, I recommend you use it. And their coin that they're airdropping on Arbitrum is gonna, not airdropping, but that you're burning for, it's gonna earn rewards from the DEX, well, from the aggregation. Man, usually it's the other way around. Everybody wants to be a DEX, but this one's pretty cool, because again, it's like, instead of it being a DEX, it's just a layer on top of a DEX, and it can collect fees from making those connections. And in those fee collections, that's what you're going to be earning when you burn your Zen for vXEN. So it's pretty dope. And again, this is going to be on Arbitrum. So very curious on how this is going to all play out. I'm going to tune in a little later to hear more of the connection of everything, but I understand the gist of it, right? And the gist is you can burn your Zen to mine this token, and they're using the leverage of Zen being on 13 different chains. So they put 10 out of our 13, and they've created their own table based on burn feeling, I guess, for them, right? Because everybody is going to have their own idea when it comes to this. This is what's dope about Zen. It's about bootstrapping community, guys. That's why I've been trying to tell people this shit is different than everything on the planet of crypto. And we've been waiting for something like this. Perfect example of what you can do with this technology. You're not stuck in one sandbox. You can do all different types of things. Jack Levin and team have already shown us what you can do with the tech, but it's really just on the developer and the way that they want to drive it home is how I think it. So this is the best way to bootstrap new users, because what's a better way to create a community than with the Zenian, right? The Zenian is the person that's going to be flipping and flopping in between different blockchains. That's part of our universe. Having different chains is part of the universe. Other people be stuck on one chain, and I used to be like that too. I mean, I'm still kind of like that. Like, let's go Ethereum. But I'm starting to open up and understand, like, okay, but all these other, you can think of these as like SDKs. You know what I'm saying? All these other little SDKs that you can plug and play, they have different communities that believe in different ideologies, right? And Zen is about practicing first principles. First principles can be practiced by owning a ledger. First principles can be practiced by literally just telling people, own your keys, right? And then I would say you should become the standard of the principles that you practice. So you should be like, oh, I don't fuck with centralized anything, blah blah blah. The fucking 9 yards. That's kind of like what I'm all about. 100% decentralized. Only centralized if I need to go off and on with fiat. But hoping for a world where I never have to go back into fiat. That sounds more realistic. But yeah, so they took this. As I go on my rant because I love Zen, but they took the 10 chains, they created their own ratios, So they made their own value based on wherever you are. So looks like if you're on ETH one Zen to one, I guess it's 1 to 1. I don't know let's see if we can find a table on this, because this is different than their main token. So their main token is XENF. This token is just like a compound version of Zen based on when it's made, when it's burned. So that's what's happening here. But again, this is gonna be something that they use to get that you can stake and get fees and stuff like that. So they'll explain it more. This ain't my motherfucking project, but I get the gist of it. So the way that you get the XENF, that's what was up here. When you look at the more and you see the airdrop, this is what is their main net token that they're airdropping to everyone that was doing transactions on chain. This other token is just a Zen token, like a bootstrap Zen token for people who maybe, in my opinion, it's like, oh, you didn't swap, so maybe you go for this one. And if you did swap and you got both, it's like, cool. Now you can throw some extra Zen at this, who knows what, and see where it goes from there. And all of it's going to be compounded onto Arbitrum. So pretty bizarre when you really think of it, because there's no Zen on Arbitrum. So this will be the first Zen token over there, or Zen affiliate. Like Jack Levin didn't even launch on Arbitrum first. XENIFY did it. Yo, what's up, crypto dude? What's up, y'all? I'm over here. I'm just chatting. What up, Rolando? What up, Dr. V Ray? I sees you. Brian. Went around 30 left when I got mine. Congrats, bro. Oh, Brian, welcome to the club. Oh, you got a Zunicorn on OP yesterday. Oh, okay. How many of those are left? I need to start documenting my journey. We got to get some OP on the educational wallet. Let's go oink. You guys are oinking. What up, DJ Reese or Didreese? Any news on X1? Yeah. So there's some Xenium updates too, man. They are, if you want to run a node, that is happening now on testnet, which is really cool stuff to see. Yeah, man, this amp is going down fast. I can't wait to see ZenBox on this one too. Oh, we're gonna talk about ZenBox too. But yeah, we don't have any OP Zen over here in possession. We just have a couple of mints over here. So this is still gonna do really well, which is pretty hilarious. Now, will it do better than vXEN? Maybe. It's the hyper speed up one where everything moves fast. The thing is that there's not a lot of people or Zenians on Arbitrum, in my opinion, and that, or Optimism. I said Arbitrum on Optimism, and that's why we're not seeing much of a rush over here. So maybe as more people interact with XENIFY, they'll be able to kind of hop around. Because like right now, like I could take let's see if I can move my AZEN over there. Let's see it. Run a node. Yeah, man. They're running nodes now. Oh, hold on before I flip the flop. I wanted to see this though. How many of... So y'all minted out. Okay. So there's only 23 Zunicorns left. You need 1 billion Zen. That's not... How much does that cost off the mark? Off the markets. It's like $100. More than $100. Close to $100. Oh, yeah. Yeah, $75. How about that? That's not bad for a Zuni. I mean, there's probably nothing to make it either. How much is it to mint one of these things? I don't know if I have any. They have 3 cents. If I was to make one. I think it's like really cheap right now because there's nobody over there. Yeah, 34 cents. Not bad. Yeah, you can go over here and change up the whole game if you really wanted to. 34 cents, not that bad. And the thing I like about the layer 2s is that you're using Ethereum. So it's like you're always getting ETH back. Or it's not like you're always getting ETH back, but if you feel what I'm understanding, like you could always go back to the main layer and get your ETH back. That's one thing that sucks about these other chains in Zen, low key, is that you can't go into anything but their native, right? Like if I'm on Avalanche, I'm slave to Avalanche. Whatever the board is rocking is what I have to rock with. And the same with all these other chains. Until you get to Optimism and Base, because the native coin is Ethereum. So realistically, the ideology is governed by Ethereum, even though they're centralized as fuck. Yeah, that's up to you. If you, however you practice your first principles, just remind yourself every single time you're on these layer 2s, they're extremely centralized, so they could just turn them off at any moment, or they can just like turn off the Zen contract if they wanted to, and things like that. So something to keep in mind. Not anything I think you need to fear. I don't think it'll actually happen. Again, that's why it's cool to see that XENIFY is doing Arbitrum, because Arbitrum, the native coin, is Ethereum. So, and they have their own coin, but it runs with Ethereum. So pretty cool shit. Can't wait to see. Maybe this is where their pools are going to be. Really curious to see how this is going to play out. I'm not too versed in the layer 2 architecture, but I know that there's something special with those layer 2s and developers, and that's why people want to build with Optimism, why they want to build with Base, and not like with a Polygon, right? Whereas Polygon is building corporation level blockchains, like JP Morgan will pick up Polygon type shit. But yeah, so on and so on, man. That's where we are with this, and I hope you get yourself some XENIFY or you have some from one of these chains, and it's gonna be a burn party, baby. That's all I know. It's gonna be a straight burn up. I'm gonna burn some Zen. Again, I got some Avalanche Zen I can get rid of, and some Moonbeam Zen. I shouldn't say get rid of. I got a whole bunch of OKX Zen. I'm gonna burn the shit out of that. It's gone. We getting rid of that for show. But yeah, man, if you have that Optimism, 1 for 1. So that's pretty nuts. I'm wondering what that's gonna do to Le Price. Le Price on. But yeah, let's look at Zen real quick. Yeah, people are about to well up. Damn, they going fast. I'm gonna get me one too. Oh, what's this? What is that? What's going on over here, guys? That's a strong candle there. Oh, we're on the 15-minute. That's why. 15-minute make you look horny. Okay, look at the hourly. So we're looking at Zen. I've been saying, when am I gonna get some lower lows? It isn't happening, which I'm totally fine with. Again, I've been DCAing this whole time. This whole range. For how long? How long have we been here for, man? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days. We just been right here. Right. So when was we over here? 28. Okay, so so let's look for a whole month. We've been right here, bro, for a whole fucking month. Let's be honest, because there's only one pump here, and that pump got sold off, and then again the 72 turned into support. So as you can see, it's building a table. If I switch up my moving averages, of course, it would show that this is all eaten through the average that everyone's looking at. Yeah. What I would like to see here is just continuation to reach for this 200. I don't know if it's going to happen, though. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm pretty sure that Zen is on its way, especially now with this whole XENIFY thing. If Jack Levin were to promote it, because it's actually kind of cool. So hopefully he says something about it. His word does push people's curiosity. I think it's a no-brainer. I'm like, okay, it's like Phoenix. Yeah, Phoenix didn't do anything, but Joe Blau has a credited track record in a way where I don't care that Phoenix doesn't do anything. I do. I think he marketed it correctly to be like, oh, this can be a real generational wealth thing. No, I think he should have marketed it for what it was, which is just a more enhanced staking vehicle, and not did the whole you should stake for 777 and stuff like that. Like the whole let's buy it hex thing. But then we didn't know, right? Now we know. That was cringe. Never again. So I do like the burners that just burn. And you want to know what else is crazy? vXEN. So vXEN, I actually saw someone. Let's see if I still have it here. Somebody actually made a super dope play, and they made like $1,000 off of vXEN just doing the lobby, and it blew my mind. I was like, damn, that's how you do it. Yeah, so like right now in vXEN, everybody gave up on it, and most of the people that were playing vXEN, they weren't real Zenians, right? And also the real Zenians, I guess I just became one, because I still believe in vXEN. I haven't burned for it, but I feel like a lot of people who are down for Zen, like they stopped messing with vXEN like way back here on day 80, and so like when it really died down. So a lot of this has been recycling. Well, not recycling, but it's been people buying Zen, burning it, and then when they burn the Zen, they're trying to get the vXEN token so they can sell it for the liquidity, right? So let's look at this real fast. And it was something that I always was like, fuck, like this is something you never want to see in crypto. But what's fun about it, I guess, a fair launch, is that if people do believe, they'll keep their liquidity there, and then it's just gonna find its way, I guess you could say. No extra, nobody's pumping it. Even the founding team is like, yo, it's about community. I hate that shit. Hate when they say that, but that's the reality. This is about community. So it's at the very, very, very bottom of what community it could possibly have. It is scrubbing the floor, the fucking tub of community, and there's not that much left. There's only 6 people burning, and most of them are burning and dumping. So that's good for Zen, because again, if you're still buying Zen to burn it over here, I'm not hating, because that's it's almost 1 billion Zen. Or how much is it burning right now? Let's see. It's burning a low amount, but it has around 3 billion. So it's still extinguishing like 3 billions in a day. That's not bad. That's one bad actor's wallet. How about that? It gets rid of one bad actor a day. And this is what's dope again about Zen. The things that really do fight, you can say like people who just want to keep dumping Zen, right? Or who are like, Zen's going down forever. Like those kind of market manipulators, they're fighting against forces like vXEN. Now they're going to be fighting against a force called XENIFY. Then they'll be fighting against, Phoenix whenever it comes back. And of course, the X1 chain. Like imagine every day the X1 chain is just burning billions. I mean, I'm imagining it's going to be billions of Zen every day will be burned for X1 chain, even after it's harvest all the coins. Because in case you didn't know, XN is an infinite supply, but it starts at 1 million or 1 billion. So the initial supply is 1 billion, but the miners in X1, they'll be hashing transactions, and then the blockchain will create new XN, just like ETH. It'll create new XN and distribute it to the miners, and that's where the selling inflation will be coming from. But the initial push from the contract or from the beginning of Genesis will be 1 billion. So with that being said, burning for X1 will always be a thing every single day. It will never stop. And that would probably be billions of Zen every day until like there's not that much Zen to burn, and maybe it just becomes very hard to make that gas token. Then you only got to be a node. I mean, that's kind of what the squeeze theory here, right? It's funneling itself into a smaller range using time. And these burn protocols such as vXEN. Man, so yeah, vXEN, yo. Let's check it out here. So this person transferred, or let's see. Let's check them out. How they get the burn batch. So they got the access list. They doing it right. They saving on gas. Heavy. And this access list, this is something that I believe their team is working on to make it easier for everyone to do it, and get their basically their account. You're gonna have to dox your account though. That's the part where I just don't get it. Why, like, I mean, I get it, but damn, yeah, you're gonna have to dox your shit to save on a discount, because you're gonna store it in the contract, so it's gonna be there hard memory hard. It's gonna be up in there. So let's see how they got their Zen. Transferred in. Yeah, so like that's what I mean. Most of these accounts now, they're like moving around Zen, transferring it in. See, look at and this one, this guy, okay, that's funny to see. 7 million. That means this is not a long one at all. Here, let's go ahead and look into it and just dive a little deeper. That's what I mean, man. I feel like we're at that funnel point. We're seeing lower mints. We're seeing harder, or we're seeing less sell pressure from multiple wallets. It's all like sandwich bots. Wow, look at this one. So 364 days. How did they only get 7 million? That's crazy. They used this is an Asian. I was gonna say Chinese. I'll just say Asian. This is an Asian batch minter. $364 days. 7 million. That just doesn't sound right. His 400 days is getting you 31. See, 400 days. I'm so confused. Because I'm confused because it's not generating. What do you call it? It's not generating as much Zen as. So like maybe these people don't know it though, because that's like an off number. If for 364, you should at least be getting 10 million or so. Because this one's 409, and it's got 21 million. I'm bamboozled. I don't know, but yeah, that's who's burning. It looks like we got some of our Asian crew is still playing vXEN. They ain't sleeping. They awake over there. And yeah, I feel like vXEN is getting ready to do something special. They're getting ready to also test. Where's it at? So Zen Game. I think Zen Game is. Yeah, what's this? What day is this? November 26th. We're very excited about collaborating with vXEN team. I don't think it's dead at all. The team is active developing the XEN protocol. Still takes thousands of dollars each day. True that. We're looking at right now. So yeah, it does look like DXN. Zen Game is still coming out. So again, I'm under the impression right now that a lot of these Zen coins, or the original Genesis coins, the Phoenix, the vXEN, they'll be able to get more attention when things like XENIFY come out, because like XENIFY, it applies attention to burn, and now everyone is going to go in and be like, oh, what coins do I have, you know? And every time people do that action, they'll probably go and look at their other, you know, portfolio things, and they'll be like, oh, what do I have in Phoenix, you know? Damn, I haven't even been keeping track of my Phoenix, but I think it's because I staked everything like 5 years out or 3 years out from now. So I shouldn't have anything ending. But Phoenix is still solid, man. What it needs is a liquidity idea, and nobody wants to build that part. That's where the government comes kicking in your door. You're like chilling, and then bam, here comes the feds. Why are you taking liquidity? So I'm pretty sure everyone is scared, and they just want to see it organically made. And that's why Phoenix isn't taking off. But if you want to, kind of bet. Oh, he doesn't have optimism over here yet. That's wild. I wonder why. But yeah, it's like if you want to bet on like Phoenix, this is definitely where you want to be. You want to be actively staking. That's what I wanted to say. Because then you're going to be creating the inflation for the future. And then when everybody else shows up and they understand, you'll have the inflation already. And then they'll be, and then when you restake, you'll be the staking pool. And that's why it's going to be cool in like 2 years for Phoenix. Because it'll be an official staking pool. Like everybody over here will be in control of the pool. And the longer or the bigger you create your stake, it's like you can drive the boat and everyone can do it together. It's kind of crazy. People don't care though. Fuck that shit. I didn't make any money on that investment. Like, yo, I just burned Zen for this. Everything is about burning Zen. You're supposed to get Zen and burn it. You're never supposed to buy DXN. You're supposed to burn and create a strategy on getting DXN. That will get you more DXN, but you are in a good moment to buy it, so it doesn't hurt to buy. But if you want to be successful, let's say in 500 days in DXN, you're going to want a burn strategy. My burn strategy is get a bunch of Zen now and not get caught up later trying to figure it out. Late claims. You got late claims on Phoenix. What up, Tekken? Good morning. You want to play when no one else is playing. Exactly, Brian. That's like the strategy in crypto, especially before we get to the real bull market, man. You want to learn how to play games that no one else is at, dude. Straight up. And also, it's cool to be out the know, because then when you hear everything else, you're like, oh, okay. Oh, that's what you guys are doing. Oh. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's so easy to identify everything. And it makes sense now. That's why all this shit bled out, bro. If only we knew. If only we knew. Now I know, though. So whenever there's a new thing, I don't know. We're going to have to see, again, I'm just going to say it now. Who knows? This V-Zen thing, it might skyrocket and then nuke. Right? But I feel like XENIFY will do something to make sure that they protect it. And if not, then, we didn't ask the right questions in today's spaces. That's basically what's going on. And maybe, I'm going to be listening. So if I don't hear the question asked, then I'm going to ask it. But yeah, that's a real serious question. Is like, well, what does V-Zen even really do for me? I know that they have it. Okay, here, let's go to their documentation. English, man, this is a smooth ass website. And the they're doxing themselves. I think it's like a brother and a sister, if I'm not mistaken. I could be very mistaken. I forget the dude's name. Hold on though, he is in my notifications. My notifications are blowing up. He who holds his tongue wins. That's what they want you to think. Speed. Where is that? I might just have to. Shout out to Andre 3000. think you like this one. I'm finna find you, bro. Wait. There we go. There we go. This guy. So, this is the one of the developers and founders of XENIFY, and he's pretty active. And again, that's what I mean. What's really cool is that they're taking it serious, and since they're taking it serious, it's really, really cool to see them utilizing Zen as a bootstrap tool, because now they'll be able to actually show something. That's the hardest thing in tech, is to actually have data from users. You should be proud, I guess, to be a user. I don't know. I like using things in tech. I like to be rewarded first. Like, for instance, I was part of like the whole Lyft rollout when Lyft first came out, and I was fortunate to be in that experience, doing Lyft for free before everybody else jumped on, then doing Lyft for $5 anywhere around the city. Insane rewards. Early rewards are the shit. And that is basically where we are today. I like it when people are looking for research, and that's what I'm getting from XENIFY. They've done a lot of development, but their product won't work without research. So you could think of this as another research tool. So don't take it too crazy. You know what I'm saying? Burn responsibly. But here, let's look it up. Let's check it out. Here, I'm going to drop this into the chat as well if you want to check them out. It's just their Git book. XENIFY innovating solution crafted a simple participation in a multi-chain burn auction. By burning Zen tokens on a native chain, this initiative highlights XENIFY's steadfast. What the? I don't know. I see dedication to advancing interoperability across multiple chains, reinforcing its stature as a leading layer 1 burner of Zen. Okay, so they want to be a burner of Zen. That's awesome to see. To acquire V-Zen, the user must first hold native Zen tokens. Should a user choose to convert their Zen into V-Zen, the burn function of the Zen token contract on Ethereum is activated. This action results in the Zen being permanently burned, with the user's address captured in the burn records for the emerging Zen layer 1 token X1. Not okay. It's not okay, OKX. It's not okay. We got shit coming out for, look at this whole brand. They releasing this for what? For X1. And because they want to reinforce its stature as a leading number 1 burner. That's our layer 1 burner. That's crazy though. That's really cool though. But that's crazy. They crazy, man. Why y'all want to burn all y'all's in? Hey, I mean, if V-Zen's going up in price, who's not gonna burn for it? Once this on-chain procedure is finished, a quantity of V-Zen aligned with the chain's set ratio is produced on the user's selected chain. I like how they're trying to explain it. Long story short, if you burn it on a certain chain, there's going to be certain ratios attached to the certain chain. Don't come in their Discord or their Telegram saying, hey, why didn't I get 1-to-1 when I burned on Binance chain? Learn how to read. That's what they're trying to say there. Very nicely, though. Elegantly put. With V-Zen tokens in their possession, holders can opt to either participate in the daily burn auction on a specific chain or effortlessly transfer their V-Zen to any other chain where XENF is operational. Oh, okay. For instance, on BNB chain, a burn ratio is 200-to-1, means that the conversion of 200 V-Zen yields 1 V-Zen. V is in Victor. Holders have the flexibility to either bridge their current vXEN tokens or generate new ones by burning native Zen. Okay. This setup empowers vXEN holders and engages the XENIFY burn auction. Burn auctions, be it on the BNB chain, whether it's on the BNB chain or on any other chain that XENIFY supports. I feel it though, bro. The optimal cross-chain bridging of vXEN XENIFY has chosen layer 0 OFT. Oh, wow. Damn, that's the wow. That's a wow of the day. It ain't even Wednesday. Wow, did y'all see that? Hold on, let me blow it up. Oh shit, too blown. Let's get blown. Hold up. Where's that at? That's crazy. For optimal cross-chain bridging of vXEN, XENIFY has chosen layer 0 OFT. You guys know we've been talking about OFTs, man. That's how we got on Bitcoin. That's why we like the Avalanche. OFTs are the future. These are optimum fungible tokens. So they're really, really important to the growth of cryptocurrency. And what's awesome is that damn, man, they're reaching for the stars. So if they fall, they land on a cloud. Shout out to Kanye. But yeah, that's an awesome reach. I can't wait to see if this is going to be pulled the fuck off. And I mean, they're going to be using Arbitrum, which is even more mysterious than this. This isn't, yeah, I hope you guys tune in. Remember, here, I'll drop a, yeah, now I'm like, yo, everybody tune in. Everybody tune in so that you can ask your questions and hear the shiz. I'll drop this in the chat for y'all. What up, Dank? ETH Pal is a sleeper. ETH Pal is a sleeper. That's that vXEN. You know what I'm saying? See, vXEN. And we got vXEN. But yeah, that's huge. This is going to be pretty dope. So realistically, when you're burning your Zen for vXEN, you're burning it for a whole different world. It's going to be Zen in a whole different world. It might even be a way for us to help better layer 0, because it's going to be a fairly launched idea. Again, it's on the back of Zen, so it's just a middleman creator. But since they are just using the portal, aka the burn, you're not dealing with any middlemans. You're just getting credited for burning your Zen. Anyone can take advantage of this type of stuff. And that's why I was bullish on Zen to begin with, was the burn and people taking advantage of it. Should any unexpected challenges arise, Acelor and Wormhole are stable as backup bridging solutions. By utilizing an array of specialized decentralized protocols, XENIFY guarantees steady fist. What the fuck is steady fist? Man. Is this supposed to be the safest? I don't know. Interoperability between chains. At its core, vXEN facilitates seamless engagement across various chains, ensuring transparent on-chain documentation of Zen burn. This strategy is not only enhances cross-chain access, but it also promotes the growth of XENIFY's ecosystem. The distinctive ratios set for each chain ensure that users always obtain an equivalent value for their burns. Okay, so I guess that's it. That's all it is. It's a bridge token that's gonna live on Arbitrum. Wow. Okay. Yeah, so and then this bridge idea is gonna have pools, bro. Yeah, okay. They're gonna have wrapped identifiers paired with that shit. Wow, bro, this is insane. Okay, so then they do have this one, this YSL, Free Young Thug. We all know it. I haven't really looked in on it, but it looks like they're getting ready to bridge two things together, what they had and now the Zen community. So this is pretty nuts. The same people complaining about Zen supply Panic bot Doge back in 21. What up, Tree City West? Cryptosaurus, how's it going? P.o.P Zen will be the first explosion Zen in Zen world next year. I mean, it's possible. I mean, with the way that this is working out, why wouldn't you burn your P.o.P Zen for V-Zen? That's actually the best look because it's the cheapest right now, right? Let's look at all of them together. I got a dip. I got some IRL to do, and this is great for real Zen. Real Zen. It's all real, boy. But it's great for it all. Look at Zone. Let's go Zone. Damn, boy. It's a good day for Zen. A good day to be in Zen world. But price wise, yeah. So price wise, P.o.P Zen right now is coming at number 4, and I mean, if V-Zen does really well, that might help bring this or make this explode, because it's the 1-to-1 and it's gonna be the easiest to grab right now. Ooh, excuse me, right now. I don't know how much you get per day though to make it. See, this is what I was saying also a couple months ago. I was talking about what happens when someone makes a dApp that burns Zen every day. It's specifically mathematically designed to make sure that there's furnace Zen every day, right? Because that's, again, what the cool thing about, okay, and then again, I know there's people that are gonna be like, oh, like Zen created this shit. Nobody else is burning the way Zen is burning in 2022. Everyone had dead addresses. Dead addresses not burn fucking coins. The coin still exists in the total supply. Zen did self-destruct. Now, if you know the history of deflationary coins, then you should know about bomb coin. All right, and that's kind of what I was getting the vibe from with this whole Zen burn destruction. It was like, oh yeah, this is really made to go backwards. If you don't know what bomb coin is, let's go down a trip of memory lane real quick before I gotta get the fuck out of here. Bomb coin was the first deflationary coin that ever exists. It would happen on Ethereum. First programmable coin that blew up every time you traded it. That's why it's called the bomb coin. It started with like 10,000 bomb. Oh yeah, I got or something like that. I don't know. I have no clue what's up with bomb token now. What does it say? Bomb describes itself as the world's first self-destruction currency. Bomb is a social experiment and a financial case study to measure the feasible of deflationary currencies. The feasibility. So this ain't nothing new. What is new though is what became newer was how people took this bomb idea and try to change it in all these different ways, but no one really figured it out after bomb. I think Zen is the one that has, because again, what Zen did that bomb didn't do is it created more. We all were wondering, like, why is Zen on all these chains? That's also too, yeah, Zen is on all these chains, so there's different rails to get people to a single funnel, right? You can go from BNB, you can go from Avalanche, you can go from Moonbeam. So with that design of making sure that people can come from other funnels, the burn is even more impactful. The burn goes further than just these coins are being destroyed. The burn literally becomes rails, trains, subway stations flying into whatever can become of the burn. It could be the Phoenix. It could be the DBZ. It could now be the XENIFY. Soon, it will be the X1, right? The blockchain. And then let's say DBZ designs a blockchain, and then now you need DXN, and now you have to burn more Zen with ETH to get the DBZ, and so on and so on, right? So that is the difference between Zen's burn and every other burn. It's on 13 different rails, and it all funnels to one idea. That's the bar now. You got to release on all these different chains to get to that level. And I'm happy XENIFY is taking the risk, because this is going to be hard to build. And I'm ready to watch Watch them flourish. I got some Zen to burn. I'll be burning some Zen. I got some Avalanche, so at least I got some Avalanche and some base. So they gave 2 of my bigger holdings a good amount of ratio. But this OP Zen 1-for-1, epic. What up, Shaka Vibe, wiggity wiggity. Yeah, everybody up in here. But yeah, man, I actually, again, I'm about to go watch Napoleon. I'm doing an early showing of this movie. I think it's gonna be really dope. You know, I like history, my G, and I'll you know me, follow me on X. I'll be telling you whether or not it's Rotten Tomatoes or worth the popcorn. Movies are important, man. Make sure you go to the movies, bro. Go to the movies. Now I'm chilling in the movies. But yeah, real quick on the Zen. If we keep holding this level, I can see us keep going up and up and up right now. Not up and up and up, but at least reaching for this 200. More confirmation that we're going there. Again, we've been here for a whole month. We haven't been in this range for only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days. For 9 days, we weren't in this range. Other than that, we were right here. So at 9 out of 30 days, guys. So I'm pretty solid on this idea that Zen has reached the bottom and it's just flooring out right now. And a lot of people also are just learning where they want to be. I think I'm seeing it all over the place. People are learning where they want to be, and now they're just shuffling back into what they really want. So let's fucking go. Highest Stakes came out today. $1.99 rental on Amazon, says Shaka Vibes. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it, man. I don't know, man. $1.99. Maybe maybe after Napoleon. I bet Napoleon identifies as a woman in the movie. Laugh my ass off. That would be a crazy take. I would actually. He identifies as a woman and he's a gardener. He's no longer a war chief. But yeah, man, big ups to everyone that's here. Make sure you hit the like button on your way out. Tap in with XENIFY 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So whatever time that is for yourself. 5 p.m. here in NYC. So wherever you are, do your math. Be there. Let's ask the hard questions. Let's really beat the drum out of the idea and see what this can become, because first Zen token on Arbitrum, wild. But yeah, y'all have a good one. Peace.